A Mail Today exclusive, a top female bureaucrat has been shunted out of a job by the Jammu and Kashmir government over a rather frivolous reason. Sonali Kumar, a 1979 batch IAS officer, was transferred out of a key position because she served sandwiches and Diet Coke to state government officials who wanted, well, trust me, kebabs and biryani. There's outrage over this punishment posting given to the female bureaucrat. Sonali was posted as the principal resident commissioner of J and K New Delhi this April, but on the 31st of July, she was shunted to the Jammu and Kashmir Special Tribunal, which is considered to be a punishment posting. Well, the official reason given for the transfer is that it was part of a routine exercise. Sonali, however, says she has been punished for sticking to the rule book. What's shocking is that the officer has been transferred 11 times in the last 6 years alone. Well, Nasir Ganai, correspondent Mail Today, is joining us right now from Srinagar with more. Just first take us through the charge that's being made by the officer. She's suggesting this is a punishment posting for a reason that she did not serve the food of the choice to the officials from Jammu and Kashmir.
All the officials, it is said they complained to the government that they were in the meeting of the Planning Commission on July 99. So they were not served a good food and they were not treated well by the officials. So subsequently they complained to the government, and the government on Wednesday last week transferred her to a special tribunal. The officer was Sonali Kumar was posted as the resident commissioner only on April, and it was only 2 months after she was sent to another posting, which is considered to be as a punishment post, where the officer has not to do, where the official had not to do some good work.
Right, Nasir, this is hard to believe, but the posting that was done just 2 or 3 months into a tenure here in Delhi, which she claims is now a punishment posting. Did she raise this issue with probably the cabinet secretary or someone else in authority of how she feels that she's being persecuted?
Yeah, there's also allegation that on July 17th there was a delegation of a politician which visited Delhi to assess the properties of the state government, which is under the union government and which is held by other private persons. They also leveled the allegation against the official that she didn't accompany them to wherever they went. The official insisted it was not necessary, it was not mandatory for visit every spot where the politician is went. So it is said they also complained to the government, and that also prompted the government to transfer her.
Nasir Ganai, correspondent Mail Today, thank you for joining us. Nasir bringing out that story of Jammu and Kashmir top female bureaucrat who was given a punishment posting for serving food which was not of the choice of the officials she was entertaining here in the national capital. Shuja ul Haq is also with me right now on the phone line from Srinagar. Shuja, the state government may have some explaining to do here, considering this posting, this transfer has been carried out by the state government, and the charge here being made by the bureaucrat is that this was a punishment posting that was carried out because she raised objections about the food bills and she did not listen to the demands that were being made by the officials of something as frivolous as being served biryani instead of sandwiches.
Ruchika, these are very serious charges that the senior most bureaucrat is leveling. What we are learning from the sources is that there were 2 incidents which probably triggered this entire thing. One, because of a meeting for the Planning Commission, there were a lot of officials who had gone from Jammu and Kashmir, and they had to stay in New Delhi. Some of them were complaining that they were not given proper accommodation, and also the food, etc. The arrangements for food, etc. were not properly made. That was one incident. There was second incident immediately after that in July, in which a house committee had gone there, which had members from different political parties, and they also leveled allegations that Sonali Kumar was not up to the mark as far as her job is concerned, and this probably became the trigger for her transfer. what the government would be at a difficult place to explain is why this senior most bureaucrat has been transferred when she was given this job as early as April this year. I mean, it's not a normal thing for the government to transfer a senior most bureaucrat in few months. So that will be something which the government will have to clearly come out and clarify. As of now, we've tried to speak to the chief secretary and the other officials who are in charge of these things, and even the chief minister's office. But they are not saying anything. In its defense, the government is saying that it is their prerogative. Wherever they need an officer, they can transfer him or her. But the point here is that Sonali Kumar, as senior as she is, has been given a very, very, a low-meaning job now. She is the in charge of J and K Special Tribunal, which is considered to be a punishment posting. So something very difficult for government to explain now.
Already official reason that's being touted by the government is that this is a routine exercise. There is nothing really unusual about a transfer. Thank you very much, Shuja, for joining us. Clearly, after Durga Shakti Nagpal's case, more and more cases now coming to light of how the IAS officers and bureaucrats face retributive action when they do not follow the orders.